Starting. We are live.
We're live?
Yeah, let's just make sure everything's hooked up properly. Yeah, here we are. Okay, sweet. So how you doing, Caleb?
I'm good. How are you doing, Gabe?
Good, man. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
So today we are just going to be doing check-in number 5. Talking about some stuff that we typically talk about on the check-ins. I love doing these lives. They're a lot of fun. It's kind of just ad-lib and improv,
It's like,
so.
don't screw up.
Yeah, no, definitely. So what are we talking about right now?
So right now we're gonna start with our next giveaway announcement. It's pretty exciting. What season is it, Gabe?
The giveaway. Oh, it's. I thought I was like talking about we don't drop the podcast in seasons, but then I realized you're talking about the weather, and so we're in fall right now, moving into winter. So
It means it's beanie season.
one sec, we got Cat Garcia in the chat. Hello, hi, how are ya? So go ahead. It's beanie season. So what does that mean?
It means we're gonna be giving away beanies.
Yes, we are. So we are doing 5 beanie giveaways. So we'll be giving away 5 beanies, and we're also going to be giving away 5 stickers with them. You can use the stickers for whatever you want. You can put them on your laptop, on your phone, on your car, whatever, just kind of to represent positive outlook. So it's just a fun little thing we're doing. The beanies are going to be awesome. They're going to be positive outlook beanies, super clean. I'm really excited for them.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to give those away. Giveaways are one of the funnest parts about this whole channel / podcast.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's always fun. All the likes and the views and the subscriptions you guys give us, we'd love to give back. So it's a ton of fun. Yeah. All right, so going into the next one, Caleb, what did you do today?
Today I flew in a plane.
You flew in a plane. How was it?
It was awesome. So one of my friends, he let me come up because I wanted a taste of it. If I'm going to be paying a lot of money to fly, I want to make sure I like flying. And he was a great pilot. The instructor was a super nice lady. And we did some cool maneuvers. We did a 0G. And Gabe, your dad was asking, he's like, are those fast enough to do a 0G? Yeah.
Fast enough to do 0G?
It was fast. We all started floating, and like the seatbelts hold you down, but I don't know. It was awesome. Lots of cool views.
So what was the maneuver that they had to do to get it to 0G?
So you go up really fast and then down just as fast, and it's only a few seconds,
right?
But it's awesome because it's like you're on a roller coaster because they go up super fast.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you go down, you go.
So did you like kind of at the peak? Did you stall and then come back down, or?
No, not really. Because that's actually a different maneuver that was fun.
Yeah.
That felt more like just a roller coaster because it was like.
Yeah.
But this one, you literally, it's hard to explain because it's not quite like the Gravitron.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not quite like that because you can't move, and the 0G, you're just floating.
Yeah.
But awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to actually get up there and fly. So
sweet. So you'll be moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I'm so excited for you. I was kind of worried, but I'm happy now. So that's good.
Well, both decisions were good decisions.
Yeah, definitely they were. I'm glad you don't have to restart now.
Yeah.
So
True.
That's awesome. But moving in, actually, do you have anything you want to say before we move into Q&A?
No, just aviation's fun now. I know that firsthand.
Good. All right. So, do you have any Q&As you want to lead us off with today?
I do. All right. So the first one is, what does each of your lives look like in your head at age 65?
Age 65. Wow, that's a deep question.
I don't even like thinking about that age.
I think at age 65, my life is all family at that point. I have earned enough to set aside work where I can just spend time with the grandkids, with my kids, with my wife, and kind of just live my life as it's intended as humans in this era, and to just kind of relax and make memories.
Definitely. I read in this book about this millionaire who dressed up as Santa, and he would go to like poor places and like give them money and like help them out kind of thing, but he never revealed his identity. And I kind of want to do something like that. I think that'd be sweet. But yeah, it's all about family. It's so sad to see those people who have been working, never let off the gas, and they end up passing away. And to be honest, their families don't have the best of things to say just because they didn't get a chance to like know them and connect.
Right.
And so I want it to be all about family for
Yeah,
sure.
I agree. Do you have another one?
I do. What's your favorite quote to get some instant motivation?
Mm. Some instant motivation. I think my favorite quote is, um, "Choose your hard." So that was so there's two different. So sometimes you don't want to follow the discipline of doing something, and that's when choose your hard comes into play. Now there's sometimes where you're scared to do something, and my favorite quote for that is, "If you can't get over the fear of the obstacle, do it scared." And I love that because
That's a good one.
well, I can't get over this obstacle, or I'm too scared to tackle it. What am I supposed to do? And just do it scared. And
Hmm.
then as soon as you come out on the other side, you're not scared anymore. It's like, wow, that was simple. It was easy. It's
Right.
definitely way easier said than done, but those are my
Absolutely.
probably two favorite.
My favorite, it's so situational and
Mm-hmm.
it's so temporary. Like I'll find a different one and be like, okay, that
Yeah.
one hits hard. So currently I would say they told me I couldn't. That's why I did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so simple, but I love proving people wrong and I
Yeah.
love when there's people doubting and proving them wrong. So it's just that's right now that's my favorite.
Yeah. Definitely. Do you have another Q&A?
Last one
Okay.
from my end. Who is your biggest motivation to keep going when you feel like quitting?
I think it's honestly it's me down the road.
Yeah.
It's we were talking to the one guy at the gym, and he was kind of in a position where he didn't really know what to do or how to do it, kind of thing. We were talking to him, and like we always say when we sit and talk to people, it's also we're talking to ourselves, and
Mm-hmm.
so it was really easy to kind of get out of our own head and pitch some stuff at ourselves. And I'm sorry, I lost the initial question. What was it?
Um, who is your biggest motivation to keep going when
Oh
you
yeah.
quitting? Yeah.
And so we started talking, and I was like, well, you 5 years down the road is going to be upset if you didn't start today. And so I'm
Mm-hmm.
scared to be, regret scares the crap out of me. So 5 years from now, I want to be better than I am today and proud of who I am today when I'm there.
Absolutely. Mine is it's always my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just her sacrifices and everything, and I don't know, it needs to come full circle, which is why it has to work out, and I know it will. I have
Right.
pretty high confidence levels there. But it's just there are days where you wake up and you don't feel like doing it, and you just got to remember those people. And yes,
Mm-hmm.
yourself is a great one. I That was a good one. I love that
Thank you.
analogy.
I appreciate it. Parents always
Of
rock,
course.
though. They're always there for
Mm-hmm.
you. It's the best.
Definitely.
So I have a Q&A I can go on here.
Okay.
What is something that people seem to misunderstand about you? Go ahead.
Ooh. You go first.
Okay.
Let me think about that one.
So this one, as soon as this person asked me this, it actually was really simple. It's that we're not always happy.
Okay, yeah, that's
People
true.
people might think we're always happy, or we're kind of naive, and we don't think the world is actually a bad place, or not a bad place, but that there's bad in the world, and there definitely is. There's bad in the world. There's times where it definitely you have your down days, and Caleb and I
Mm-hmm.
both have our fair share of down days, and so that's the thing is, we dropped an episode that's called "Happy Doesn't Mean Always Happy," and that's exactly true.
Okay, I guess mine kind of stems from that, and that one's definitely true.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. I wish I was you. I wish I was that happy.
Yeah.
First of all, I had to work to be this happy. It took a lot.
Yeah.
Um, but secondly, every day is a challenge in some way. So, if you do want to be a generally happy person, just keep working at it. But one thing I would say, and it's kind of scary every once in a while, I wonder if they're right,
Mm-hmm.
but it's one of two things that I'm like too ambitious, or not that I'm too ambitious, but that my goals are like I set them too high.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other would be um, that I'm young and I just don't understand how the world works, which
Mm.
is kind of like yours, but in a little bit different
Right.
way, where my ending is all like planned and happy and rainbows and sunshine when I tell them to older people,
Yeah.
and they don't like that. They're like, "No, I had to work until I was 70. You'll work until you're 70." And it's
Right.
like, "No."
Yeah.
um so I don't know. I think I understand it's gonna suck. I do, but that's something that's definitely misunderstood for sure.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like that answer. What makes you feel inspired or your best self?
For my best self?
No, what makes you feel inspired or
Oh,
like your
okay,
best self?
okay. Yeah. Tony.
Tony Robbins?
Tony
Really?
Robbins.
Really?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Just sit throwing on some Tony Robbins and listen
You
to him
just
all day.
instantly feel
Yeah,
better and you're
yeah.
just like, okay, I could go change the world
You know,
right now.
it's really ironic because TikTok is one of those things. It's like a guilty pleasure where it's like I'm not
Mm-hmm.
doing anything. Let me hop on TikTok, and I know it's bad. I know it's just a time waster, and it's so funny because like one of the few people I follow on TikTok is Gary V,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'll go on TikTok, swipe like twice on my For You page, go over to my following, and it's just Gary V telling me to get off TikTok, and I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go. It's like kind of similar to what you were saying.
Well, imagine in a few years when you tell Gary V, did you know you were kicking me off TikTok before we knew each other?
Yeah, right. Before you got on the show, ooh, I just need my desk.
It's funny because I always see his Instagram, and today I watched him recognize someone he hadn't met in years. It was pretty
Yeah,
sweet. The dude's like, "I'll give you $100 if you know what company you told me to go into," and he was like, oh," and he got it.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did he give him the $100?
No, he tried
No.
to, and Gary's like, "I don't need
Yeah,
the hundred
he doesn't
bucks."
need $100. He's so
He was just
lucky.
like, "Give it to me," and he thought
Yeah.
he meant the $100, but he just meant respect.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. What is the most important thing in your life you've learned so far? It's a big one.
Don't be too hard on yourself. That is probably the hardest one to like keep in mind, and it's the biggest lesson I've learned.
That's a good one.
There's lots of hardships, and it's so easy to just crumble from your own anger at yourself.
Mhm. I think mine is there's always another obstacle. And just what that kind of inspires for me is I never get comfortable, and I never
Mm-hmm.
get too, I guess, careless with what I'm doing in my life because there's always going to be another obstacle. So I'm just always
Gotcha.
prepared for it.
That's a good one. It's The Climb, Miley
Yeah,
Cyrus. Come
it's
on,
always
guys.
a climb. I love that song.
Nah, that's a great one because that's where a lot of people mess up. They
Yeah.
figure it out and then they stop where they figured it out. So
Right.
it's awesome.
If you could sit down with 3 people that are alive, who would they be?
Well, Tony Robbins,
Yep.
Gary,
Yep.
um, and Joe Gatto.
Oh my gosh, it's funny because we have like literally the same 3. I don't think I would switch any of those.
That's such a list. I mean, how could you beat that list right
Yeah,
there?
I don't think I could switch any of those. No, I wouldn't. Same 3
Okay,
people.
okay. So do me a favor,
Yeah.
and now you get to create an alternate group that you and I get to meet. Like we
Oh,
get to
as a group.
swap.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Mercusal. No, no. I'm gonna go with Kevin Hart,
Okay.
Will
Ooh.
Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the last one, man, that's tough. It would probably be maybe like Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they're all pretty good speakers.
I was scared you were gonna say Sal.
Oh no, 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 no.
Just to mix them in with Kevin Hart and Will
Yeah.
Smith.
No, I think that would be an elite group.
No, throwing Sal in there as like a guest, like an honorary fourth position. He has Will's son tattooed on both of his legs.
Oh
That would
yeah, there's a
that would be
connection. There's a connection. All right, and number 5, what would you pick for your last meal? Kind of way off topic here, not so much
Mhm.
motivational.
Well, that's okay. It's Q&A.
Yeah, what would you pick for your last meal?
Pizza
Pizza. What
with
kind and where from?
Okay, you don't know the place. I'll have to take you sometime, but it's called Pizza Sam's. It's way down in Alma, Michigan.
Okay.
Best pizza ever. It's held that title for the 19 years I've been alive. And then it would be pepperoni pizza, I guess.
Really?
But the other half would have all the other things that I like pineapple
Yeah.
and just all these other ingredients. And then I'd want a side of mashed potatoes because I love mashed potatoes.
I think for my last meal, I guess it depends on the time of the day.
Yeah.
Is it too late for breakfast?
Oh, don't get me down the breakfast rabbit hole because
Yeah.
breakfast is my favorite.
It's-
So let's
and
just say it's a dinner.
Okay, it's a dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like after this meal, you have a warm stomach. You feel kind of bloated but comfortable, and it's kind of like it's like a carefree zone that it puts you in, I'm gonna have to go with spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, I thought you were about to drop a Qdoba bowl.
Oh,
I was gonna say you got me
crazy!
there.
Neither of us had Qdoba. There
Yeah.
goes our sponsor.
Darn.
Qdoba would be my last meal.
Always,
Yeah.
100%.
So anyway, do you have anything else you want to add to the check-in? I think we covered everything.
I think we say this in an episode, but it's been a while since we've recorded them. So the vlog is dropping Thanksgiving, and we got a bunch of projects coming up for the holidays, and we can't wait to see you guys there.
Yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We appreciate it, and we will see you next week.
Thank you. Happy Wednesday.